Hello, and thank you for joining this session where we're going to be talking about our MSc in Advanced Electronic and Electrical Engineering. My name is Tina, I'm from Brunel's Marketing Department, and I'm joined today by the course director of this MSc, Professor Mohamed Darwish. Welcome, Mohamed. Would you like to kick the session off, please, by giving a short bio of your academic life so far?
Yes, my name is Mohamed Darwish. I have been at Brunel for long time now. I wouldn't say how many years, but definitely it's a long time.
Over 40.
Over 40 years. I'm the course director for Advanced Electronic and Electrical Engineering. This course started, I think, over 12 years ago now.
I see, thanks very much. And so it started over 12 years ago. What's the main aim of the programme today?
Okay, the main aim of the program is to prepare graduates or MSc graduates in the Advanced Electronic and Electrical Engineering. This program is very important, not only in UK but worldwide. And the aim of this program is to produce a good quality professional engineers where they can work in the industry as well as in the academia as well.
Thank you. And it's been going a long time, so how do you ensure that it's always kept up to date and relevant in terms of the job market and technology, etc.?
Yeah, this course has been evolved for so many years, and it looks at the need for the market there, especially the evolving technology. So the course is updated all the time. So we make sure that the latest technology is fed into the course, and it's keep sort of yearly evolving this course. So we update it every year.
And what about the links with industry to gauge the job market for these graduates?
Yes, we have industry panel. So we invite people from the industry to talk about the course, to contribute to the curriculum of the course. We have industrial visitors to come there. And also we always make sure that all our academics are working in the research technology. So we make sure that whatever research activity our academics they are involved with are reflected in the course, in the teaching of the course.
And what kind of background do most of your students have? Do they come straight from their undergrad, or do they tend to work for a few years before joining the course?
Most of them, they come straight from the undergraduate, but we have few of the students, they have industrial experience and they join the course. So some of them, they come from, most of our students are international students, and we do take both the people with some experience as well as the straight from undergraduate courses.
And there is some flexibility on entry requirements, isn't there? I know the standard entry requirement is a 2-2 in electronic engineering, but sometimes work experience can be taken into account. Can you give some examples of that?
Absolutely. We have 2-2. This is the minimum requirement for our MSc course. But also we are quite flexible, so we can accept students with different background, perhaps even with lower than 2-2, if they have good industrial experience. And I remember a student, he actually got a third class from Brunel, and he did work for 5 years in the uninterruptible power supply company there, and he has a good experience. And once he joined Brunel, he actually got distinction in his MSc. So it shows that industrial experience
good story.
reflected on that.
Yes. It's worth saying at this point that very often there are scholarships that are available for students on this course. So if you're thinking of making an application, please look at the scholarships page on our website to see if there are any that you may be eligible to apply for. We're not able to go into any details of them here because they haven't been announced yet for the next year, but definitely please check the website if you're looking for some help with fees. Thank you. So let's now move on to talk about the content of the course. There's an unusual amount of choice with modules on this particular course. So would you like to start off, please, by running through the compulsory modules?
Sure. We have the first one, applied sensors and instrumentation. which is delivered by two members of our staff. They have a lot of experience. We have engineering ethics and sustainability, which is very important course, which is go through the all our MSc courses. We have also advanced electronic and group projects. This is where the student, they work as a group towards specific product there. We have advanced analog electronics and photonics. This is looking at the analog side of the electronic and electrical engineering. We have also the power electronics and drives. This is looking at the latest technology within the power electronics, how to use electronics to control the power. And also we have the project and or dissertation, which go through the 2 semesters. In the top of that, the students, they can choose 3 other optional modules, and this is from quite range of things. So those who are interested in communication, they can choose some modules from the communications. Those who are interested in artificial intelligence, they can choose modules from there. For example, we have communication network technology, we have artificial intelligence system techniques, we have embedded DSP, we have advanced embedded system design, we have radio optical communication, and then we have a smart grid as well. So quite few options, and the students, they need to select 3 out of these modules.
Thanks. Now, the dissertation, that's obviously 60 credits, it's a third of the Masters. Can you give some examples of some interesting topics that have been submitted recently?
Yeah, sure. We have a lot of interesting topics. Some of them are supported by the industry.
In what way are they supported by industry? How does that work?
Yeah, okay. Recently, I had a KTP project, which is Knowledge Transfer Partnership. And I decided to put one of the students in this project to support this project. So the project is fully industrial, and the project about bidirectional battery charger for electric vehicles. And so the student actually was attending all our industrial meetings, and he contributed very well towards the project. And funny enough, the student submitted his dissertation, but the project is still going on, and the student decided to carry on helping us in the project. He is so keen to carry on contributing there.
That's a lovely story. Can you describe a typical week in the life of one of your MSc students in terms of how their time is divided?
Yes, sure. I think when it comes to lecturing, it's about 8 to 10 hours. And then labs and seminars, we'll talk about something like 4 to 6 hours. And in the top of that, they have about 10 to 15 hours. This is like self-study and going to the library and so on. So this is a typical or average load.
Thanks. So this course has an important accreditation. Can you just run through what the accreditation is and the benefits that it confers to your UK and your international students?
Sure. This course is accredited by the IET, which is Institute of Engineering and Technology. What does it mean, accreditation? Means this degree is recognized not only in UK but worldwide as well. It will enable our MSc students, once they finish the course, to apply for charter engineer, which is very important status for the development of the career. They will have a lot of support from the IET. So of course we have excellent library facility at Brunel, but in the top of that they have very good facilities at Savoy Place, which is the IET main building there. So they can borrow books, they can attend conferences there. They are engaged within the IET community.
Oh, so it's a very good partner to have.
It is,
on
absolutely.
The course.
Yeah.
Thanks. And finally, can you give some examples of recent graduates and some jobs that they've gone into?
Yeah, we have a lot of graduates. They are doing very well. Some of them, they do, kind from them, they do contact me and they said, I'm working here, working there. We had a student, he is working in Mercedes Formula One. He finished at Brunel, electrical engineering, and he's doing very well there. So he's, chief engineer in the in Mercedes Formula One team now. About 2 months ago, I was in the battery exhibition, and while I was there, I found one of the people working in the company. He's coming after me. I say, "Hello, Dr. Darwish, do you remember me?" So he was one of our graduates.
Oh, right.
And he was, like a chief engineer there. So, there are quite few of them. I remember also, I was visiting one of our undergraduate student in his placement. We have like a sandwich course. At the end of the visit, the student came to me and say, "My senior manager would like to have a chat with you." I said, "Fine." And then I found that his senior manager was one of our MSc graduates there. And it was very nice to talk to him and, to see that he's doing very well as well.
Right, so we've covered all of the main questions that prospective students tend to ask us. But if you're watching and thinking of making an application and there's anything that we haven't addressed, please send us an email to our inquiries address. The address will be on the screen. It's inquiries@brunel.ac.uk. And if you write MSc Advanced Electronic and Electrical Engineering in your email, the email will be forwarded by the inquiries team to Professor Darwish, who will reply to you. So in the meantime, thanks very much for joining me, Mohamed,
Pleasure.
and thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.